In the last video I told you why I hated Finns, but today I'm going to flip the script and tell you 9 reasons why I absolutely love Finnish people. Let's go check it out. What up, Fantastics? Welcome to another video. In case you're here for the first time, welcome. My name is Aleksi and I make fantastic videos about Finnish culture, lifestyle and language, so you want to make sure you subscribe if you want to know more. And let's kick off things with thing number 1, and that is the reliability. You know, here's the deal, guys. Every time when you're dealing with Finns, you can pretty much always count on that they will take care of their part no matter what. And this is what makes dealing with Finns easy. So let it be a favor, and it doesn't matter if you're talking about professional life at work, like let's say you are a supervisor or a Finnish person, you tell them to do something, you can pretty much count on it, they will take care of their part and you don't have to really manage about it. Or whether it comes to like selling random stuff to strangers online, like I do it sometimes. And when you are dealing with Finns, they pretty much always show up on time and do as agreed. And I believe this might be one of the reasons why Finns might hesitate with foreigners, because they are so used to the fact that it's so easy to deal with Finns, and when there's like foreign person, they might be like, is it gonna be as easy as with Finns? So, but to conclude, Finns always hold on their part of a promise. Good stuff. And the thing number 2 I love about the Finns is the friendship. I know that you guys are saying like,
Aleksi, what the hell are you talking about? Like, making friends with Finns is so difficult.
But here's the deal, guys. I know it's difficult to make friends with Finns, but once you do, you got the true friend for life. From a personal experience, well, I'm a Finn, of course, it's maybe, my opinion might be a little bit subjective, but I have one really good friend. He's a Finn, like a Finnish dude, just like I am. And then maybe 3 to 4 like good friends who I occasionally, or like let's say regularly, hang out with, and we can talk about different kinds of topics. But the thing is that I don't really need more friends in my life. Like, I'm really happy with these few people, and then there's a few other people who don't, for example, live in Helsinki, they live in other cities, but I every once in a while call them and see like how they're doing, and that's all I need. And I'm really happy that I have these Finnish friends, because they are really true good friends. I could easily trust them or rely on them in case something bad would happen, so that's why I love Finnish friendship. And the thing number 3 is the Finns respect the rules. You know, like we Finns are taught to be obedient. We don't break the rules, but we do respect them. And this applies all the way from traffic rules to code of conduct at your workplace. I believe this is one of the reasons why Finnish society and the Finnish country, the country of Finland, works so well, because there's not many of these people who are trying to cause chaos by not obeying the rules. For example, cutting in the queues or trying to enter some place without paying a ticket. Like, Finns don't really do that. Like, Finns always, you know, do how things are supposed to be done. It's not only with the Finnish people, but the Finnish system in general. Like, there's no one trying to screwing the system, or there's no really corruption whatsoever. So it's very easy, and you can always rely that when you try to get something done, you will get it without any like screw-ups. And the thing number 4 is that Finns respect your privacy. And you're probably familiar already with the Finnish personal space. We need the 1 meter radius that no one's entering, but there's a number of good parts with this one as well. Like, because Finnish people don't really come to talk to you unless they have something really important to say. In other words, Finns don't bullshit. This can be definitely a good thing, because you don't have these annoying people trying to harass with you some random things that you're not really interested in. You've probably seen that I've criticized Finns for being too shy, but like I said, it can be definitely a plus too. And like I said, sometimes I wish like Finns would be a little bit more open and come to talk to people, but it depends. Like, I'm really more open and outgoing guy, so I'm more prone to have these kind of encounters and social interactions. But if you are a person who don't really want to talk to people, you just want to spend time you by yourself, Finland and Finnish people are the best people for you. And the thing number 5 I love about Finns is the equality. And I found an interesting statement by Andre Noel Chaker, or Chaker, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. He's a Canadian who's been living in Finland for 20 years, and he wrote a book, The Finnish Miracle. And back then Finns didn't have like these noble people or like this like a heavy class system back in the days. So that's kind of like one of the root reasons why Finns are kind of equal. And this can be still seen in everyday life. For example, leaders, professors, CEOs, they are very approachable, and you can, for example, call them by their first name. This is very everyday stuff in Finland. And I remember the same stuff, like in every job I've had, I've always talk to my boss with their first name, like, hey, what's up, man? Or, you know, we grab beers and sometimes go partying, and you know, it's pretty basic stuff here. For example, my thesis supervisor, she was like 40s, you know, like in her 40s, and I was always greeting her with her first name, and I was kind of talking to her like she would be like my buddy. Well, not too friendly, of course. You don't want to flirt with your boss or, you know, that kind of stuff. But you know, it's super easy, and that's one of the best things I definitely like about Finland. And you can also see this equality in relationships. For example, men usually take care of the house. They do the dishes and clean the toilets and use the vacuum cleaners. And on the other hand, women can also pursue like pretty good careers as well in a relationship. So that's also one pretty cool thing. And the thing number 6 I like about Finns is actually their sense of humor. Can you believe that? And one kind of prevalent part of Finnish humor is the self-deprecating humor. And this is pretty good because I heard that in some other countries, the people of the other nations are not really secure, or they're a little bit insecure to make jokes about themselves. But Finns don't have that problem at all. And a few good examples of this is, for example, the Finnish nightmares and very Finnish problems. That's all about like making fun of Finnish people, Finnish stereotypes, and there's hundreds of thousands of followers to these pages, and most of them are also Finns because they think it's so funny to make jokes about themselves. And this is actually a pretty good thing because I believe that life is much more fun when you're not taking yourself or the life too seriously. And what I personally think also that Finns have actually very good situational sense of humor. For example, once I was queuing, I think it was a Lidl grocery store, and then there was this like little bit like fatter guy coming through, and he was like, sorry, like fat coming through, and he was like smiling, and you know, he was just making like a joke about himself, and I also kind of laughed because he was laughing too, you know. I wasn't laughing because he was fat, because he was just making a joke about himself. And I've had a number of these kind of cool situational sense of humor situations by Finns. And the thing number 7 I like about Finns is their modesty. You know, last time I criticized that Finns are a little bit too humble sometimes, and I still believe it's true, but there's definitely a plus side to this modesty. Because, you know, here in Finnish culture and Finnish society, we don't really like about bragging, because it's not really seen as a good thing to because we Finns are not really taught to brag. Like, bragging is definitely not a good thing to do here in Finland. If you meet a Finn who's done something pretty kick-ass, something really remarkable, they rather make you find that out yourself rather than they would tell that to you directly. And for example, in my personal life, when people ask like what I do, like I might say like I do YouTube videos, but I don't say like I have like 10 but I never say like I have 23,000 subscribers, because I would feel kind of uncomfortable saying that, because I feel it's bragging, you know. But if they ask like how many subscribers I have, then I might say like, you know, 23,000 subscribers. It's kind of like a small number, still working on it. So yeah, I'm a Finn, you know. And the thing number 8, which is pretty kick-ass with Finns and which I love, is their hospitality. If a Finn invites you over, that's a really good sign. And Finns love to host, and they really take care of their guests. So if you get invited, be prepared to have some pretty nice dinner, foods and drinks, and even sauna. Like, sauna is actually pretty important. Like, if a Finn invites you for a sauna, that's a clear sign that your relationship is getting better. And even if they just invite you for a cup of coffee, that's also a pretty good thing. I'm a bit weird dude myself, because I don't drink coffee at all. I don't even own a coffee machine, so I can't really invite you for a coffee. But you know, guys, I can definitely invite you for a sauna. Any takers? Like, when Finns host, they will do it in pretty awesome way. The thing number 9, which I love about Finns, is their peculiarity. And the thing number 9 I love about Finns is their peculiarity. You probably know that we Finns are kind of reserved and shy, but once we get naked, we go into the sauna, we are the most friendly people ever. Like, I've had number of awesome small talk situations with random people in the sauna naked. Like, I don't know why it does, but you know, the less clothes we Finns wear, the more social we get. Another one is that we go to the sauna, and then from the sauna we go to drink to this like icy +2 Celsius water, like ice swimming basically. And when Finland wins the ice hockey gold medal, the shy Finns will become everyone's friends. And to kind of conclude, what I'm trying to say is that Finns are kind of like people with contrast, you know, shy, naked, cold, hot, you know, these kind of things. But I think it just makes us Finns like more unique and more fun people. Good stuff, guys. And if you want to understand us Finnish people better, speaking the language is the key. And I can send you my free introduction course to spoken Finnish. If you join my email list, you can do that from the link in the description. And make sure to watch this video where I showed you things what I hated about Finns. I'll see you in the next video. Moi moi!